The objective of this curriculum analysis and proposal is to analyze an existing English course curriculum, identify its strengths and weaknesses, and create an improved curriculum proposal supported by relevant theoretical and pedagogical frameworks. For this exercise, I chose a subject called Listening and Oral Skills Development. We're going to analyze the curriculum for this one. So the target audience and level is mostly undergraduate students in a linguistic program aiming for an intermediate level of oral and listening skills. The goals are to develop effective communication skills in English for social, academic, and professional contexts, fostering intercultural understanding and critical thinking. Regarding structure and content, it has multiple units with thematic content, each of them focusing on specific listening and speaking skills aligned with real world contexts such as law, science, future trends. It also includes time allocations, activities, and resources. And regarding assessments and methodology, there's a use of varied assessment tools, portfolios, debates, role plays, and practical exercises that emphasize on formative evaluation through continuous activities and summative assessments. If we analyze this curriculum using Tyler's model and talk about the objectives, these are clear goals targeting communicative competence in English, and they are aligned with intercultural competences. The content selection is based on communicative task, thematic units, and real life scenarios, and the resources include audiovisual, bibliographic materials. The learning experiences are interactive activities like debates, role plays, and listening tasks aimed at authentic language use. The evaluation includes multiple tools, including portfolios, practical tasks, and tests aligned with the objectives. And regarding the organization and effectiveness, this one is systematically structured per units, aligning content, activities, and assessment. Talking about strengths, we have the incorporation of authentic materials and real work tasks. We also have clear alignment between the objectives, content, and assessment, and we also have emphasis on learner autonomy and practical skills. This one are limited explicit focus on intercultural competence beyond language skills. We also have potential gaps in scaffolding for diverse learner needs, and the assessment approach could integrate more formative, process oriented assessment. So, if we compare this curriculum with the thoughts of different authors, in this case, it would be Richards and Graves. This curriculum aligns with learner centered philosophies. It emphasizes real life communication and autonomous learning, which is consistent with Richard's emphasis on task based and competency based approaches. It also demonstrates integrative skills development. In this case, will be listening and speaking, which matches Graves' advocacy for integrated skill learning. However, it could be better incorporate critical thinking strategies and intercultural awareness as advanced levels of communicative competence. This practical communication needs, but it lacks explicit scaffolding for individual differences, which is aligned with the current pedagogical approaches that advocate a differentiated instruction. The activity design promotes engagement and authenticity, but it could integrate more collaborative digital and multimedia tools in line with the 21st century skills. Regarding the gaps and issues, there is insufficient focus on intercultural communicative competence, and there's limited explicit strategies for differentiation and inclusivity. And also, the assessment approach could benefit from more formative and self assessment opportunities to foster autonomous learning. Regarding the new academic English proposals, the new curriculum proposal is going to be for a subject called Academic English for Research and Writing. So we're going to change a little bit the abilities. It's not going to be listening and speaking, but it's going to be mostly centered in writing. And this is for students on a B2 level, like upper intermediate level. And this course prepares undergraduate students to develop academic language skills essential for effective research, writing, and presentation of academic work in English. It also emphasizes in critical thinking, discipline, specific vocabulary, and formal academic conventions. As general objectives, it will develop students' ability to critically analyze academic text in English. It would also enhance research skills through disciplined reading, note taking, and citation practices, and it will improve academic writing clarity, coherence, and adherence to disciplinary rules. By the end of this course, the students will be able to understand and interpret scholarly articles and research papers in English. They will be able to write well structured academic essays, reports, and summaries following disciplinary standards. They will also use academic vocabulary and proper citation practices effectively, and they will be able to deliver coherent oral presentations of research findings. Regarding the methodology and learning strategies, we have communicative approach, which focuses on authentic academic interactions through discussions, debates, and presentations. We also have task-based learning, which engage students in authentic tasks such as peer reviewing, summarizing research articles, and delivering presentations. We also have collaborative learning, which incorporates group work for peer feedback and collaborative reading writing exercises. We have blended learning, which combines face-to-face sessions with online activities for flexible engagement. And we also have metacognitive strategies, which encourage self-regulation through reflection journals and progress checklists. Regarding the assessment methods and feedback, we have formative assessment, which include regular quizzes, peer reviews, and drafts with ongoing feedback. For summative assessment, we have academic research report, oral presentation, participation and engagement, and final portfolio of written works. And for feedback methods, we have written feedbacks on drafts, peer feedback sessions, and individual tutorials. Talking about materials and resources, we have academic articles and research papers aligned with the students' disciplines. We have online databases like GSTOR or Google Scholar. We have citation management tools like Zotero or Mendeley. We have course reader with academic phrases, vocabulary list, and writing guides. And we also have access to digital platforms for activities such as Moodle, Panopta, or Zoom. I used three different articles support for my choices. The first one is Teaching Academic English in Higher Education Strategies and Challenges. This one reviews effective instructional strategies for teaching academic English in higher education with emphasis on multimodal, student centered approaches and educational technologies such as blended learning. The second one is its name is Using Task Based Learning with Students of Academic English. This is a free empirical study examining the effects of task based learning on EAP students in Thailand. It shows significant improvements in reading, writing, and speaking skills after implementing task based learning. And the third one, it is called Facilitating L2 Writers Metacognitive Strategy Using Process Generated Writing Instruction. It is from Open Access to. It analyzes the impact of process and gender-based writing instruction on L2 students' use of metacognitive strategies, and it also finds positive effects such as improved audience perception, greater clarity, and diversification in strategic language use. It also supports the usage of metacognitive strategies, process writing, and audience focused writing with authentic task for this one. Well, as a brief summary of the analysis of the provided syllabus for the listening and speaking and oral skills, sorry. So the syllabus emphasizes in developing listening and speaking skills in English through a variety of activities, resources, and assessment strategies that are aligned with current educational frameworks. It also includes detailed information on learning hours, resources like digital portfolio and online platforms. And the structure of this curriculum also integrates technological tools to support the autonomous and guided learning, ensuring that the assessment strategies are coherent with the learning outcomes and levels of competence outlined, especially the ones that are aligned with national standards like Saber Pro. And as a brief summary of the proposal I suggested, my proposed curriculum enhances the original by integrating learning centered approaches, contemporary pedagogies, and technology rich activities. It emphasizes 21st century skills like critical thinking, collaboration, and digital literacy while ensuring inclusivity through varied activities accommodating diverse learners. The proposal that I made incorporates innovative methodologies such as flipped classrooms and gamification with technological tools like digital portfolios and online research platforms. And the assessment methods include ongoing formative assessments for continuous feedback, which makes the learning process more engaging and relevant to real world context. Overall, the curriculum aims to prepare students for both academic success and global citizenship. And it improves the original because it promotes the active learning and it employs different assessments such as digital portfolios. Um, During the design of this process, I faced challenges such as balancing in person and online modalities, selecting accessible technological tools, and integrating authentic assessments. This new curriculum addresses key dimensions for our century and it fosters inclusion with flexible options, incorporating innovative methodologies. Furthermore, it connects with real life and multicultural context, and it prepares students for active citizenship and the global workforce.